All right, thank you so much for staying with us here on the program. And of course, we still have Kuria Karuki here on set for Politalks as we try to make sense of the events in the country and what is happening as far as the state of affairs in the nation are concerned. And before we get to that, I want to cross over to Tony Murege because like he always says, he doesn't want you and your boss to be in trouble. So what does he have to offer to you?
Mimi kama kawaida mtazamaji, kama kawaida, kama kalambwanda, kazi yangu ni act as an intermediary between you and your boss. Manake mimi sitaki uchelewe kazini. Kazi yangu is just to update you on the easiest and the busiest ways to use this morning, because sitaki uchelewe utumie wrong route, because hapa I will be updating you in a few barabara za Jogoo Road hapa Nairobi. But before nikupatie update ya barabara, naomba nikukumbushe swali la siku. This morning you can be part of this amazing conversation. Tutumie feedback using a hashtag that is Amka Kenya. Utuambie kwa maoni yako mtazamaji, does the president need more time to deliver on his promises? Unafeel kwamba Rais Ruto anahitaji muda zaidi ndio aweze kudeliver promise zake ambazo aliwaahidi wa Kenya mwaka wa 2022? Utuambie this morning, then we shall be sampling your feedback in a few. But before that, naomba nisome hii comment. Isaiah Basil this morning says, every president needs enough time and space to spearhead development in any given county. Mwache kelele. Ametuambia sisi tuache kelele. Rais anahitaji more time. Thank you so much. Then we have a comment. Do empty promises need more time to be delivered? That is Vitalis Wafula on Facebook says that. And then the last comment here says, David Chepkurui says yes. Because of funds, he needs more time. And the last comment by Bahati Luther says, the little time that is remaining for him is to work on his exit plan. The main agenda remain one term. That's a comment from Bahati Luther in regards to the question of the day. We're asking you, does the president need more time to deliver? Tuambie, hashtag it is Amka Kenya. Naomba nikufahamishe jinsi hali ilivyo katika barabara hapa Nairobi, manake mimi sitaki ukosane na mdosi wako. Jogoo Road. Mtazamaji, hali unavyoona asubuhi leo, hali si hali, mambo ni crazy. Jam imeshika katika barabara ya Jogoo Road asubuhi leo. Mtazamaji, just in case unatumia hii barabara, ni kukupatia hakikisho kwamba inabidi utafute njia nyingine alternative ndio wewe usiweze kuchelewa kazini, manake as you can see on your TV, jam imeshika in the bigger part of Jogoo Road, lakini ukisonga huku mbele jam ni kidogo, si kubwa sana comparing to other parts, meaning ya kwamba kuna some part of Jogoo Road jam ni kali, some part of Jogoo Road jam imeanza kupile up, some parts mambo iko safi kabisa. Mtazamaji, make sure you just look for alternative way ndio usiweze kuchelewa kuelekea kazini, manake mimi sitaki ukosane na mdosi wako. This is a situation katika barabara ya Jogoo Road. Mtazamaji, just kukupatia kwamba update ya kwamba asubuhi ya leo hali ni si shwari kabisa katika barabara hii ya Jogoo Road, barabara ambayo inatumika na Wakenya wengi sana asubuhi ya leo. Lakini pia as you can see Lusaka Road pia mambo yako shwari, si mabaya sana. Ndivyo hali ilivyo. Kuna barabara moja ambayo huwa nashindwa kutamka jina lake, na muulizanga Remy sometimes, ananiambia inatonga Landis. I think nimesema correct.
Yeah.
Landis ama ni Landis. I don't know, but here is the situation katika barabara Landis. Hali ni shwari. Just in case you are using Landis Road, mtazamaji, hakuna msongamano wa magari asubuhi ya leo. Tutoke hapa, twende wapi Kasavuli? Let me hear from you. All right, tutoke Jogoo Road tuelekee maeneo ya Westlands. Nasikia ni barabara ambayo inatumika na matajiri sana Kenya. I'm not sure of it, but they say on Twitter ni barabara ya matajiri. All right, we shall know later. Westlands, mtazamaji, hali iko shwari mtazamaji katika barabara ya Westlands. Ninavyoona katika TV, katika map yangu hapa, na as you can see on your TV, barabara za Westlands nyingi sana, mambo yako shwari, hakuna msongamano wa magari. Same applies to Parklands Road. Just in case you are using hiyo barabara mtazamaji, ni kukufahamisha tu ya kwamba mambo yako shwari kabisa katika barabara mbalimbali hapa Nairobi. That is a situation, just in case unatumia hii barabara, mambo yako shwari. Kipande Road I can see mambo pia yako sawa. Roundabout ya Kirinyaga Road naona pia kuna jam kidogo imeanza kupile up. Hapa maeneo yetu ya ofisi ambayo tunatumia ya Kijabe Street, pia leo acha niambie watu wetu wa Kijabe vile barabara iko. Kijabe Street hakujawahi kuwa na msongamano isipokuwa tu jioni. Jioni kunakuwa na traffic. Bara asubuhi I can assure you kwa msamaji mambo yako shwari kabisa. Msamaji, tutumie video, tutumie picha. Remember, you are part and parcel of this show. Tutumie video. Take our phone number iko hapa chini. Kuna WhatsApp number. Chukua hiyo number, uisave kwanza. Ukisave, record video ukiwa barabarani, niambie Tony, hivi ndivyo hali ilivyo. Then later on I shall be updating millions of Kenya on the real situation ilivyo barabarani. Remember, mimi kazi yangu, it is to act as an intermediary between you and your boss. Manake sitaki mkosane na mdosi wako. Amoy.
Of course watu watakosana.
Sitaki wakosane kabisa.
Kabisa.
Yeah.
Umuuliza Kijabe Street mbona ina traffic?
Asubuhi ni ngumu sana kupata Kijabe Street jam, lakini jioni nakuanga. Sijaelewa kwa nini. Hebu niambie.
I think jioni ni juu watu wanakimbia kwenda home. Alafu I think inakuanga ni link to mtu anatafuta njia gani ina.
I get it.
Yeah.
Kabisa.
All right.
Asante.
Thank you so much, Tony. Time to now take a look at this state of affairs in the country here on Politalks. And of course, I still have Kuria Kariuki here for this particular conversation. Kuria, let me start with something that happened yesterday, and it is in regards to the statement that was made by President William Ruto, somehow answering his critics in regards to what they are saying as far as the 2027 elections are concerned. He's been a president that has accused his critics and the opposition, in general, of not having an agenda, and that one term or Ruto must go is not enough. They need a proper plan. What do you say to that?
For me, yes. Saying Ruto must go is not enough. We've seen the opposition. Right now, we can say Rigathi Gachagua is leading the opposition. Okay. But his rhetorics center only on Mount Kenya, Mlima. So we need an opposition with a plan. We need an opposition that comes and tells us this is where Ruto's administration is going wrong. This is how we are going to better Kenyans' life, or are we going to better these services and make sure that all services reach Kenyans of all walks. That is what the gap we have right now in the government, that people are complaining, the development is, the things that are being done, they're being done shadily. So opposition needs to come out strongly. And we would like to remind them again, even the president himself, he should not focus on the opposition because right now his biggest critics are Kenyans themselves. So he should answer to Kenyans. He should concentrate in delivering to Kenyans, not by what he says, but the actions that are happening on the ground and the developments that are happening. I think that will speak louder because right now propaganda in this country is at its topmost, at the topmost. Okay. Because everything that is said, today you can wake up and a deep fake story is up. Before you clear it up, before you chase it down, already there are people who are believing it. Okay. So the only way that the government right now can fight that is just delivering to Kenyans what they promised.
What would be the best plan for the opposition? Because they say this, it is evident that the state of affairs in the country are not at optimum. They're not okay. Depending on who you ask, of course, if you ask Kenyans, they will say, of course, we don't feel what the state is saying. If you ask those government supporters, they will tell, of course, the state is trying and all that. But from the opposition side, theirs is clear in terms of we cannot tell you exactly what you're going to do because you are the number one problem that we have to deal with. Does that mean that at the back of their mind, just because they're not communicating it, they really do not have a plan in terms of how to serve the country?
They might have a plan, but right now what they're selling to Kenyans is Ruto must go. It's the one-term narrative. So they must change that. They must realign their issues with issue-based fight to the government. So whatever is happening right now, the opposition needs to go back to the drawing board. Because Kenyans are getting tired of the same rhetoric every day. And when these people stand, we've seen politicians even going attacking their opponents' wives and children and stuff. So it's become a show of who can insult who better. They're not standing on podiums to talk about issues. They're not standing on podiums to...
So that cuts across opposition and government?
Both opposition and government. So they're not standing to say, this is my issue with the government as per now, or this is what we want the government to do. So it's all about who can downgrade the other or who has the topmost dirt on whoever they want to speak against. So I think they should change on that narrative and now realize that where Kenyans are standing, they are seeing. And okay, kuna hii msemo watu sema, watu si wajinga. Yeah. People are seeing through them, people are seeing what they're trying to do. So we are asking them, please, talk about the issues that Gen Zs and millennials and everybody else in this country is trying to raise. Unemployment, education, roads, water, our health system. Talk about those things and we will be okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me still on the issue of the opposition coalition and just the rhetorics that we actually witnessing in the country. This idea of a one-term campaign, is it gaining the kind of momentum that maybe they expected it would? Or because if the president is dismissing it, I don't know from where you see it, whether is it working for them?
It is working because now it's everywhere you'll see government or politicians who support government, there will always be chance of one term. And we are a society of hashtags and what is trending now. So you find that one catchphrases are working for the opposition.
Okay.
Hi cousins, one term, it's working for the opposition. And whoever is running the government's PR should stop chasing we think they're playing catch up to what the opposition is doing. And they should now try to change and let the opposition play catch up. Because the opposition, yes, it's winning. And the narrative is being bought. Even young kids, if you go to estates, you'll find them singing one term, one term. Even if they don't know what it means, you find that it's something that has picked up and it's trending and it's there. So what the president and his team should be doing right now is focusing on why they should have the second term, not fight the word one term.
Okay.
Because they're trying now to change it to two term and it's not picking up.
It's not picking up.
Yeah.
What will be the winning strategy for the opposition now that, if at all, from different sides of the political divide, an analyst here, the government will say, okay, now the one-term campaign is not enough. Ruto must go is not enough. You need a clear plan. But for them, from where they're sitting, they're like, okay, since this is actually gaining momentum and seems to be rattling the head of state, what will be the winning strategy for this particular individual?
All eyes are on the top 5 opposition leaders.
Yeah.
Their winning strategies is on who they will pick to run for 2027.
Who should they pick?
I will not say, but they should pick somebody that Kenyans will resonate with. We need a leader who is not angry. We need a leader who is not coming out to revenge. We need a leader who is sober-minded. We need a leader who is issue-based and not outshow the other.
Okay.
So what is happening right now, the winning strategy is who they pick. Because Kenyans are tired of seasoned politicians.
Among the people that you've listed, the 5, not listed, but among the people that we see as top contenders when it comes to the likelihood of them actually going for the top seat in the country, do they have the qualities that you've listed?
No,
Is there anyone that has the qualities that you've listed?
No one. Because all these people have been in government.
Okay.
All these people have held position of power. All these people have held ministries. All these people have been in the political scene for years. And we will start at their own backyard. What have they done at their own backyard to prompt us to choose them at the national level? So for me, I feel like we should entirely look at a different angle on choosing leaders, because I feel that these are the same people in a different setup. If they were in government, they will be supporting the government.
So what you're trying to say is, from how I get it, the people that are right now being fronted as possible, top contenders for the presidency when it comes to 2022, 2027, I beg your pardon, if one of them was picked, are they likely to win?
Yeah, they are likely to win.
But they do not have the qualities that
They are likely to win on the run that Kenyans are tired with Ruto.
So anything but Ruto?
Anything but Ruto. So it might work, because now whatever they're trying to sell to people, it's working. People have seen that the government is not working. The government is not delivering. Ruto has been labeled as a liar, which he himself is doing so well in proving to people that he's a liar, because he will stand on different podiums, gives the same speech, and not address the key issues that Kenyans are having.
Okay.
Yes.
If we got a leadership under any of them. Right now that they've been accused of not having a clear plan when it comes to running the country, and they do not have the qualities of what you'll say maybe somebody that would be a good candidate for 2027, and maybe people, if at all they get to be elected, they will be elected on the basis of anything but the head of state. What kind of leadership on country are we looking at post 2027 under any of these individuals that are likely to contest for this seat?
I am seeing a lot of anger. So I believe what even Oscar Sudi said, that if these people take power, we will all go to jail. So I'm
so
seeing a position.
It will be a vengeful kind of.
It will be a very vengeful kind of government, because as they speak right now, you can feel the anger, you can feel the disappointment they have with the current government. So if we Kenyans, and I was telling somebody somewhere that we have the power, Kenyans have the power, politicians don't have the power. Actually, even them, in 2027, they are 50-50 if they're going to get those seats or not. But a Kenyan knows I'll go vote for somebody else. Mm-hmm. So if Kenyans take that power and vote somebody that is not currently in the picture, then we might save our country.
Okay. So there's a likelihood of somebody else coming up and, contesting for this particular
If there will be a strong third force in these elections, I think they will.
Would a third force not ruin the chances of any of them getting? I don't know, because the talk of town is that if at all you want to get the president out of office, then it has to be a two-horse race, and everybody else united against just one person.
Remember, and I want to say this categorically, that even the president himself has people who believe in him. In this country, the country is divided. The country is divided on those who support him and those who don't support him. Mm-hmm. If you talk to those who support him, they will show you how his system and SHA is working and housing is working and everything else. If you talk to the opposition, they will show you. So if there's a third force in between here, of course it's going to divide the votes. Mm-hmm. And whoever will have the small quota or just a little bit, it will take over.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want us to look at individuals, this particular candidates, and you tell me what you think about them, whether they actually have the proper qualities of an individual that will actually lead this particular nation forward, and the likelihood of them actually winning. But before I get to that, the faces that we've seen seem to be claiming to speak for the youth. But when it comes to what, and I know some of them have dismissed that particular report that has had been issued in regards to how that particular lineup would look like moving forward. Because there's no face of Gen Z, there's no face of a youth, there's no representation of the young people in that particular government, and yet that particular formation, I beg your pardon, but they're looking and banking on the vote of the young people to be able to ascend to power.
I think they should define who the youth is, and I will urge the youth now to come back to fighting for themselves, because as I said before, we have seasoned politicians from way back, people who have been in politics for over 30 years. And that's 30 years, we have Gen Zs who are 25, they were born when these people were still in power. Right now, the only thing that I can ask from this whole environment is that the youth should take up and form their own political parties. Mm-hmm. The youth should be given chance to rise. They should not wait to be given the chance to rise, and they should start speaking for themselves, which we are very proud of the Gen Zs, what they're doing. But it should move now from the streets, from Facebook, from social media. Mm-hmm. They should start forming their own political parties, and I think they have the numbers. Actually, if Gen Zs today decide to front, or youth decide to front somebody for the presidency, I think it's going to be a major problem for the old guards. Okay. And because all the old guards now are depending on the Gen Z's votes. Mm-hmm. So it's actually right now that even the political parties...
Will they maintain the status quo if the Gen Z decided to front someone of their own and the young people said, okay, now we have a candidate of our own that is not somebody, a legacy politician or somebody that has been in the political corridors for a minute? Can it be an intergenerational conflict whereby this one generation that has existed in the political scene for a minute now want to stifle this young generation that is coming up and wanting to take the spaces?
Now, the situation that you have in this country, the seasonal politicians have created wealth over the years. And we also talk of status quo as people coming to protect what they've gotten over the years. Now, you have a generation that is coming that has not benefited from any government. Of course, these people are going to fight you. Right now, they're using the Gen Zs because Gen Zs have not clearly taken up leadership roles. Even in that they say it's leaderless, it's tribeless, they don't have leaders. But if they do get their leaders and decide to back their leaders, it's going to be a huge problem for anyone.
All right, let's take the question of the day here on the program. We are asking you this morning, does the president need more time to deliver? Does the president need more time to deliver on his promises? Of course, engage us on our socials at K24 TV, that is across social media platforms, X and also Facebook, and on WhatsApp, 0757-725-083. So what are you saying in regards to this particular question that you are asking? Does the president need more time to deliver on his promises? Pius Opaska Kobir says, he said, I will not humiliate my deputy. Yes, you're asking me a question. Yes, he said that. Ambrose Bogonko says he needs to hang his boots. We have run out of patience. Okay, thank you so much, Ambrose. Isaiah Basil Matthews says, every president needs enough time and space to spearhead development in any given county or country. Mwache kelele. Thank you so much, Isaiah. Kariuki Kimemia says, Gasia 500 iko wapi? After 2 years, ilikuwa 300, but anyway, fine. Thank you so much, Kimemia. Justus Mwangi says, yes, but I don't think Kenyans agree. Okay, of course, most do not agree. Vitalis Ofula says, do empty promises need more time to be delivered? Okay, that's a question. I have no idea. Well, Kadhu Edna says, yes, amebakisha mwaka mmoja, but akishukisha gharama ya maisha, hiyo ni tosha. Hatutaki maendeleo mengine. Okay. Juvinalis Oenga says, ajifunze kunyamaza kama Kibaki, asikize watu. Asisikize ya watu. Okay. Jackson says, I will not humiliate my DP. He impeached him, humiliated him proper. Of course. Right. Bahati Luther Jr. says, the little time that is remaining for him is to work on his exit plan. Okay, thank you, Bahati. We also have Willie Olo say, no, he needs another term, na tutampea. Okay, Tony Wamutivi says, he had enough time to deliver. Okay, all right. So different reactions there, people having different sentiments as far as this conversation is concerned. Some agree that he actually does need more time to be able to deliver, and just not more time, he needs another term to be able to deliver on his promises. Others don't agree with that and say, by the way, the time has come for the head of state to actually start working on his exit plan. There's no likelihood that he'll be working on his exit plan, is there?
No. He's actually working on how he'll secure the election in 2027 because he believes that he's done a great job. And right now his focus, as much as it pains us to see government officials campaigning at this moment, or rather than tell us what they have done, or rather let us see what they have done. There is where they draw the big line. But I think their focus right now is clinching 2027 election, and which is it's creating a bad impression on Kenyans already. It's hurting. They should focus on, right now, they should focus on delivering what Kenyans thought they couldn't deliver on the promises.
All right. All right, on that particular note, we take a break here on Politalks. When you come back, of course, we focus on the state of affairs in the country from that particular point that we've been able to raise and the question that we're asking you this morning. Time to take a break. Is it here or here? Oh, here. We take a break here on Amka Politalks. Don't go too far. Continue engaging us on our socials at K24 TV across social media platforms.